Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 52 cents and a half, guys. What do we see right here though? Well, we see that it's ranging, right, for a while. Possibly an indication of another dump incoming, right? So I may honestly take profits off my trading bag here soon if we do keep going sideways for longer. But I hope it pumps a bit up before another dump down, guys. If it does dump down, that is, right? But not financial advice, I don't know. Baba Cook tweeted out, sold my XRP, right? I'm guessing he has a small trading bag and then he just trades around, right? But what do you guys think will happen to the price of XRP? In today's video, we have a lot of different things to talk about. Let us pay attention. It's all about the Jackson Hole special meeting that the central bankers went to, right, gathered around, and then as well as Christine Lagarde. But while all the price action is taking place, right, we see here from Whale Alert round 2 has started. Why? Because 425 million XRP, which is about over 224 million United States dollars, transferred from Bevavo to unknown wallet, right? Supposedly that's a serious will, or other people have suggested that, or digged around and found out that it's from their exchange, right? They're just transferring it to an unknown wallet to cold storage and not worried about the short-term price action, but looking for the long-term, right? So when XRP goes to high prices, that's going to be a lot of money, wouldn't it? Interesting, isn't that? But the real question is, why are they moving it to cold storage, right? Well, look what just happened with MEXC, guys. Due to the volatile market conditions, the system maintenance originally scheduled for August 25th will be postponed to August 26th to better protect users from potential losses. Right? Isn't that strange? Because I'm not one to bring exchange FUD, but this reads like total BS. Exactly. Due to the volatile market conditions, what volatility? There is none, right? You guys can literally see, guys. They're just, prices are stable. So interesting, isn't it? Maybe we should just watch out for these exchanges per se, because when their own exchange wallet is moving to a cold storage, an exchange is literally about to blow up, guys. And I wouldn't want to be in an exchange when it blows up, right? Literally. No. But who knows? Who knows at the end of the day? Not financial advice. Now, guys, we're from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from Alex Duckett right here. Whoever said it was a quote-unquote man pulling the strings, right? Because from the Riddlers, we see a manly figure, right? With the clothing, though, green, purple, right? Purple signifies XRP. Green as in go, or green energy. Certain things like that, right? Christine Lagarde wearing a green jacket, right? A button-up jacket. As you guys can see, this though, it was her all along, right? The pose, and then central bank governors meeting, right? Look at her. Maybe it is, guys. So the Riddlers pointed out that she is the what? The wise owl, right? Possibly. And we're going to be talking about this Jackson Hole meeting here soon, guys. And she is an important figure, right? Again, she does seem to be an important figure. Remember, she's the head of the European Central Bank, right? So here we go. So we have a lot of connections in today's video with Christine Lagarde and the meeting that was just held, right? So hello from Jackson Hole. She's looking to share her thoughts and exchange views with central bankers from around the globe on the very relevant theme of structural shifts in the global economy. You don't say, guys, right? Especially when this meeting just was recently held. Again, a shift is taking place, the old to the new, right? The old guard leaves, the new one comes in place. Let's listen to this.
Hello to all of you, and I would like to share this magnificent panorama that is behind me. It is the setting of the Jackson Hole conference that takes place every year. It is a little bit like the Sintra of the West, except it's been around for longer. Many central bank governors, many academics, many experts in monetary policy and on the economy in general will be gathering for 2 days, and we will talk about the current situation, the major shifts that we are seeing, the major breaks, and how we can best respond with good policies that will actually help bring inflation back to 2%. This is the goal, this is the mission. We're not done yet, we are working hard, but we also have to compare notes and share our views with others so that we can have really the highest level of confidence that we are taking everything into account. But this is a very inspiring place to do it.
There you guys go, right? Wow, that ending right there. This is a very inspiring place to do it, right? The background, very symbolic if you ask me, guys, because we're going to be talking about it, right? So actually a more clear picture right here. Do you guys see what I see? Perhaps, right? And then obviously, as you guys can see, she was with Jerome Powell, guys, right? Delighted to catch up yesterday with my colleagues, Jerome Powell, guys, head of the Federal Reserve, right, and Bank of Japan. Japan loves XRP, especially SBI. I think they stated that they're trying to, or the Japanese banks will mainly use XRP by 2025 or something like that, guys, right? Again, so these people literally dictate your life, guys. This is where we need to watch out for, right? And today's video, we're about to talk about it. Let us just get right into it. So, Christine Lagarde Jackson Hole 2023, right? The outfit she's wearing. What does it seem like? If you take a closer look, guys, well, we can't hear, but here it is. A what? A hearted owl. Isn't that strange, guys, right? A hearted owl. Look at that. She is called the wise owl, supposedly, right? Not to mention the background. Right, mountains there, and possibly what? Let us see. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
I think that's the general principles of those 3 shifts, the responses that we must provide, and the new key principles of clarity, humility, and transparency. Clarity, flexibility, and humility will stand, and I think will be appreciated and respected by my colleagues on the Governing Council.
We look forward to September 14th, truly an historic day.
I can't guarantee the same beautiful landscape as we have.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. Christine Lagarde, thank you so much.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. The hills are alive, guys, right? Most definitely the mountains are. Check this out. Christine Lagarde, mountains, XRP escrow, the mountains and wormhole, and then obviously the background right there.
Hello.
The background seems awfully familiar to this the Riddler video, right? And the video comes out to this right here, right? Hot air balloons, that was possibly Uphold, right? An exchange was taking place during this possible meeting. Pause. Is the escrow about to be handed over in Jackson Hole, right? As you guys can see, seems very similar if you ask me, right? Again, the escrow is very important, right? And then there's a journey, as you guys can see, that the Riddler goes on, right? Goes into this supposed wormhole, it seems as. The colors changing to purple, right? And then the chains are broken. XRP shows at the end. So that's very fascinating, isn't it? Now, when we go here though, here's all the Riddler connections. So, Marcarney dollar is too dominant and could be replaced by digital currency, right? Where is this world heading towards? This was back in 2019, by the way, so these people always are definitely in the know many years before it actually takes place, right? And now BRICS narratives, the BRICS narrative is accelerating as well. A digital currency on the horizon. Again, something needs to be the bridge of all these currencies, right? And then here's the right, the same pose. Look at that. And then here are more connections. How Jackson Hole became an economic obsession, right? Investors and economists are watching the event this week closely. How did a remote Wyoming conference become so central? Wyoming, wasn't Ripple included or integrated over there, guys? right? If I remember correctly. And then you guys can see the level playing field, right? Same with Bearable Guy 123, his image. The level playing field in the background, and the mountains. Look at that, guys. You can't make that stuff up, right? Stop it. Actually, stop it. What are the chances of that? A coincidence, per se. Only OGs in the space remember this. Talks about a NACE dollar or digital.
New virtual currency that could ease the reliance of the world on the U.S. dollar, which he says creates some of the problems that we have today. I can explain more of that in a second. He also says the UK outlook, hinges critically on Brexit. Sarah, he's pointing out that, for example, half of all international trade is priced in dollars, but the U.S.
So there you guys go. This is all a shift, right, towards a new world. It seems as high inflation, different things such as that. But then, when we talk about digital currencies, Christine Lagarde comes back 4 years ago, says the banking system is transforming thanks to new technologies like digital currencies. You can't make this stuff up. What?
Heard from the European Central Bank that they have launched in November something that is called TIPS, that enables all the banks in the Eurozone to actually transfer instantly at virtually no cost money between them. So I think that the role of the disruptors and anything that is using distributed ledger technology, whether you call it crypto, assets, currencies, or whatever, and it's
cryptos, right? Assets, currencies, digital digital asset, a digital currency.
far from the bitcoins that we used to talk about a year ago. That is clearly shaking the system. The voice that we heard, which was, I thought, really interesting, were those of the regulators and central bank governors who said, well, yes, this is good and this is helpful and it is changing the business model of commercial banks. But we have to be mindful of two things: trust and stability of the system. And we are equally concerned, we at the IMF, about stability. We don't want innovation that would shake the system so much that we would lose the stability that is needed.
Exactly. Good luck to Bitcoin, because supposedly Bitcoin is going to overthrow these banksters. And guess what? These banksters created it, so they already have control of it. Good luck.
Our regulators and doing enough right now to ensure that
you actually have to be liked by them, right? This is why I say that utility matters, but not as much as people think, because what matters more, or maybe the same thing, guys, right? The same percentage is connections, right? You have to be liked by these people. You have to be integrated or be familiarized with these people, because they need to know everything about you before they include you in their team, right? Such as Ripple has infiltrated the current financial system and working with these people, right? Not specifically Christine Lagarde, but certain institutions, central banks, governments, countries and nations.
stability and as well competition from some of these big tech companies being involved in this space.
You know, I think they're mindful of wherever the competition is coming from. The central bank governor of Kenya was explaining to us that they gave a banking license to a telecom company. And I think in the future, we have to look at what lots of data collectors and movers are going to do, and whether they're going to move into the banking space forcefully, in which case they will have to be regulated. They will have to be held accountable so that they can be fully trusted.
Wow, I just literally said that, guys, right? They have to be fully trusted by these people to even make a dent, guys, right? A small dent. It's the funniest thing in my life. If you're not with them, then you're against them, right? And guess what they're going to do to you? Or cannibalize you, right? Kill you off. Now, the fountain for today's video comes from Baba Cook. September shines like gold, right? Again, September, maybe it's going to be a good month, guys, right? Who knows? But maybe it was just purely a coincidence. As you guys can see, maybe it was just a coincidence, guys, right? At the end of the day, not financial advice. Let us see what happens in the near future. But anyways, that's what we guys amazingness. See ya.